Well, today we're going to feature the PRS Girl. She's going to play several different rhythms through the katana. Let's see now. The brown setting is the most radical, and that is what Eddie Van Halen would call it, the brown setting. The brown sound. Full of textures and stuff. Alright, let me see. Set the volumes. I don't think I need that much mid. That's the easiest frequencies to hear. Alright. And no boost. Delay. Yes, I like the delay. Alright, so delay. Katana. Usually just use the texture it got. Sounds of the Rhythmic machines. Alright. I was running this machine, Dr. 01S, small s, rhythm partner, through the Katana, but now I got the PRS through it, and I'm just going to swap the cube's going to run the sound for the rhythm partner. And there's a few, I don't have anything on my right side. But, well, I do have that one. I'll probably start with that one. I got the Elises here. Sometimes the Elises is fun, but I got to get warmed up. It's challenging. That's a tweener with a humbucker. Here's with single coil. Tweeners are better. Or sweeter. Emily, stop showing off just because you got a bunch of birds on your neck. Hey, I can't get no birds to come down on my neck. Why? Because your neck ain't long enough. Oh, I heard that. Emily, I heard that. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to feature Emily because she's a custom shop guitar too. It's just kind of more hidden because she's got the flying birdies and all that. Perhaps take this off so I can show you some of the qualities of, if you really want low action on a 24 fret neck. And it's just more challenging to get it. Hopefully you can see it, how low the strings are on that all the way, and the truss rod and everything was checked out. The pickup heights, an eighth of an inch on the neck, 16th on the closest string, maybe a little closer on the high E string in the bridge pickup. She's got the GravTech bridge saddles, very beautiful, because she had a metal-to-metal sound that I didn't like. That solved that. Her motif is black with chrome and her mahogany black knobs. I don't know how to put on, but I'm not going to mess with it because I'll probably screw up the finish trying to pry it off. I usually go with the chrome knobs, but any other guitars have them. The other thing is that they had a GravTech technology before these GravTech saddles came out, and before the GravTech nut parts. On all my guitars I have that, but I went to do it on this one and she already had it. It's just wider, but it guides the strings perfectly aligned to where the tuning machine, you can see how it's set up. It's actually cut in that angle so it slides smoothly, and that's why it's so smooth, the vibrato bar. There's no snags, there's no anything like that. The other thing is that she is so cleverly customized, custom shop wise, that she has locking tuners, but they lock on this side. Those little black knobs, that's the locker. See? That's how they lock. Real simple. Shallower type, but PRS. It says plainly PRS. I like the headstock. I don't like big, huge swords like Fender has. Telecaster. Ooh, let me run this through your heart. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to downgrade them. But this is the SE standard 24 fret. I always keep this here. I found out that 24 fret guitars fall forward on their face because of the extra weight and extra wood to make it longer. This is the slenderest neck I have, and it's the longest. It's amazing. I usually like the chunkier Ernie Ball type things. Christina is somewhere between Ernie Ball chunkiness and this slender thing. That is PRS definitely gets rates the 100 marks, on being slender and long. Paul Reed Smith, and it still retained the mahogany, the regular sounds. Then I think it. I kind of like I'm partial to 22 frets. I have plenty of them, but I have that one 24. They sound. I don't know. It depends on how I set the amp. Sometimes I'm totally astounded, But in my effort to get the best out of it, and the best tone and all that out of that Katana amp, it's a highly technical amp. It starts with acoustic settings for acoustic guitar, clear settings for jazz, crunch settings for rhythm stuff. Slide guitar sounds real good. Lead setting for your normal lead classic rock stuff, and the brown setting for the more textured brown sound, like the Eddie Van Halen was always chasing after. Yeah, that smear sound. It's the 5550. Hell, that's a great amp. I have the baby of that, and that's my Prowler right here. It's a tube amp. It only has two, the 606 GC. It has all the gain features pretty much that the 5550 does, but it's the baby brother, and it's a studio model. He's got this concert beast, 16 ohm, as opposed to 8 ohm. My Prowler is only 8 ohm. I mean, it's all I can push. But I love it. I love a sidekick amp. I don't care for a big, huge Marshall refrigerator to fall over on me in there. Hey, Nestor Fidel Burgos Medina, he was smashed down by his own refrigerator. Oh, no, it was an SVT. No, that was the bass player. Oh, it was a big, huge amp. No, that was the bass player. Oh, you mean the 5150? Oh, yeah, those things fall on you, boy, and you're crushed. Anyway, little jokes and stuff. Eddie Van Halen was known as the tone chaser. He worked with Charvel, he worked with Carvin. They shared secrets of how the chambered guitars can be constructed. Alan Holdsworth was reinvented it with the Fat Boy, which was a lot of chamber. Melissa is a different kind of girl. She says, just carve me up, Dad. You know, I don't care. Go ahead with it. I'm not going to put top on this, the back. That would be a nightmare. It works fine because this is a 1/4 inch all the way around, so it's literally a membrane that sits there and resonates. That's why this is my chambered mama. I know she's a dirty blonde and everything, but I married a dirty blonde, and I love him. I can get along with him really quite fine, right, Melissa? What you say? That's my woman, right, Melissa? Yeah, she's probably the one guitar that I've written the most songs on. My companion. I learned a lot of things about tone through her. I just haven't landed a good neck pickup. I don't really like Chinese Alnico. You still there? Yeah, the one that worked really the best was the Seymour Duncan bridge pickup, yes, because she likes that spark, because she goes into single coil mode on the neck. That's the secret of Melissa. She wants to spank, but she wants to shred. She wants the bell tone. She wants all those things. She still wants the chirps, the slams, everything. Melissa, well, I gave you your operation there. I know, that was painful. It took me 3.5 weeks to do it right. I had to make sure that it was exactly a 1/4 inch all the way around, because that's what I wanted. A membrane to sit there and resonate while the strings vibrate. And the pickups that I choose, Kiesels and Carvins, are great. Kiesels are the ones on this one. That's a 1/4 inch in there of a slab of Alnico. American Alnico, not Chinese. All right, well, God bless everybody. I tend to ramble on. Take care.